Hey guys, so it is 2 in the morning on the 19th day of July Camp Nano, and I just finished writing a chapter of Hearts and Roses, this one from Dominic's point of view, 1,174 words, and it broke 10,000 words altogether, so the story itself is now at 10,636 words, which is very exciting. I love this one a lot. Which is odd since it's technically a romance, and romance is always just a subplot in my books, but it is very hard to decide how fast is too fast for a romance novel, because it's not something I can read, and it's not something that I normally write. Like I said, it's definitely been a subplot before, but I've never written it as the actual straightforward genre. Except for this one, but he's also technically a serial killer, so I don't know if it counts. But on the Nano website, that brings my total to 76,564 words, so if everything keeps going well, the goal will be to hit 80,000 today, but we will see. Since I didn't get much past 70,000 yesterday, I don't know if I will be able to do that, but we will see. Depends on how I feel throughout the day and all that super thrilling jazz. So, like I said, we'll see. But at this point, I'm going to take a very small break, and then I'm going to move on to Fetkenhauer and go from there. Fetkenhauer hasn't even made it to 3,000 words yet, so I think the poor baby only has 2 chapters. I feel very guilty, but the books with children as main characters are always the hardest for me to write, because I have a very hard time writing them as children most of the time. Sometimes it's very easy for me, but usually when they're the main character it's very hard, just because I don't know if I can use this word even though it's told in third person, because a kid that age wouldn't know it, so I don't know if I can use it. It's that kind of thing. But I am trying to get past that eventually at some point. A lot of Freddy's series will be as a kid. Even when he's in Bo's series, he's only 15, I think. I can't remember for sure. But, I don't know. I'm hoping that I can get more than that. It is one of the harder ones to write, but I am going to try and work on that one for quite a while this morning. I want to attempt to at least get out what I assume is the 3rd chapter. I can't remember. I'll have to look when I actually open the document. But I do hope that I will be able to finish the 3rd chapter and then write a couple more chapters. I would like to have 5 chapters before the end of the month. So I think that's an okay goal to have. So I think I might spend a lot of today on that book if things go well. If not, I will just move on from Feckenhauer and go to Grim Reaper after I type 1,129 words. I don't know, that's a little advanced. We'll see. But regardless of whatever happens, I will do my best to keep you guys updated.
I think I mentioned that one. It never hurts to repeat when you're talking about tornado.
So, unsurprisingly, we are in another tornado warning, tornado watch. I believe ours is a tornado warning. There has been multiple funnel clouds, multiples that have touched down. None of them have been close to my house. They have been about 20-ish miles that away. And there has been a couple that away, and there has already been some severe damage in towns that are not here. Some houses more damage than others, some roofs more damage than others, and I think there was a gas leak elsewhere. But I am going to... oh, they're showing another funnel cloud. Yay! I'm going to try and get some more writing done, and I'm going to keep a very close eye on this. It does say a tornado warning until 3:45 for my specific county, which is about 5 more minutes away, but that is obviously allowed to change at any time. But if I get any writing done, and as long as there's no tornadoes, I will keep you guys updated. Hey guys, so day 19 was a pain in the ass. I didn't get a lot of great sleep beforehand because there were thunderstorms this morning before I finally went to sleep, and I'm one of those people that hates storms, so I can't sleep through them. And right alongside with hate storms, my county in specific was only in a tornado warning from sometime before 3. Actually, I might have a thing. From 3:05 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. And I think it might have gone up to 4 something at some point. I can't remember. But there were well over 18 tornado touchdowns in the areas surrounding where I live. There were several just like 15 to 20 miles that away, and there was at least one about 15 to 20 miles that away. And then outside of that, they were all over the place, and sometimes when there's tornadoes, instead of just scrolling it across the top of the screen, they just overtake the channel and play footage of the weather maps and the damage that has already been done and stuff like that. And they played footage from about 3 something all the way until I turned the TV off at about 10 o'clock. Just constantly showing tornado footage, whether it be pictures of the tornado in the sky, pictures of it touching down, or video footage of it destroying towns. It ripped through a bank from the 1800s. It knocked down the top of something off of a courthouse a little under 2 hours from here. And all of that stuff doesn't bode well with me. Even though it's not something that happened directly where I live, it's still my state, and it's still stuff that happens right around it. And watching it on TV, which I was watching TV only to make sure that a tornado warning didn't come back into my town, but watching it constantly over and over and over again made it really, really hard to push through all of the usual anxiety and, I don't want to call it stress, but I have a lot of panic issues revolving around a lot of things, but storms is one of them. So it just made today very, very miserable, and I feel entirely worn out, and I feel tired and drained and everything, and it's hardly even past midnight on the 20th at the moment. So I did manage to write 4,731 words, which is miraculous given the instances of today. But I think I'm going to call it quits way early for day 20 and just brush my teeth and go to bed. I don't think that I can force myself to sit out here and attempt to write, and I don't think it's worth it. So I think I'm just already going to close out all of my stuff in here and shut off the fan and wash out my mug over here and brush my teeth and attempt to get some sleep. Sometimes when I go to sleep this early, it means that I'm up again by like 2 a.m. I'm hoping that's not the case. I would love to sleep until noon. So if I do that, I'll be happy. If not, I'll see you guys presumably at some point in the morning. But if I do manage to sleep until noon, which I hope that I do, I will see you after that with either some writing or editing, but probably editing. But either way, I'm going to move all my stuff and go to sleep before my brain decides that it's not tired. But that is all that I have for day 19's video, despite how underwhelming it definitely was. But if you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you would like to stay updated on CampNaNo, my writing, anything in between, feel free to subscribe. All of the links to my authors pages, as well as the links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.